As the story goes, there is more to be foretold. One that would wake you up into another world. Music from the noise and the happenings that are made whole. Storm after storm after storm. So the rhythm grows deep inside the soul.
Namaste guys, it's super nice that you can see my eyes in your screams. This is Fun Hour. Full power!
Fun Hour! Full power! Fun Hour! Full power!
I wish I could fly, but physically I cannot. That's why I got so high. To Dharamshamballa.
After brutal Chinese invasion of Tibet, India have given refuge to a great amount of high mountain people. Dharamshamballa, a simple Himalayan village around 2000 meters over the sea level, became official residency of His Holiness Dalai Lama. Today it grows faster and faster, attracting Buddhist pilgrims and tourists from all over the planet.
Somehow Dalai Lama brought us all to this place to reveal the grace of artistic expression in connection of individualities. We merge realities in order to understand how to comprehend life.
Now we're connected to the moment, feeling blissful just for this glory. We're surrounded by the stories of all mankind creation. The beginning, ending is all fine. We've been touching the stars in our lovely mind.
I don't have all the money for all the things I want,
Of
but
course.
anyway, you know, eventually I want
What
to
is
get
that?
rain.
I love it.
I'm meeting strange people, being a strange person. And these strange conversations, jam sessions and collaborations bring us to the point of an artistic joint.
Oh, reach the highest high, touch the sky. But then you realise that maybe there's no safety net. And you're not so grounded anymore, yeah. You got to come back down.
Sing with the soul, everybody got a little rhythm, come make it whole. Invitation spread out to your name galore. We welcome you, Dzen is looking out. We got the little hip hop beat up on the jaw. We need to understand what makes our bodies move with the ocean, the flow. Maximize the shit, optimize your win, feel that lovely hit, the world is for sure. Here's an invitation to collide with the spirits, no, just a vocation. Find your ikigai, your moments, and sitting in the middle of the optimization of your longevity. Know what you are, a bundle of life and creativity. Oh, that's a little story in the hood, story in the hood, story in the hood.
So you just open that channel and you say,
Yes.
please give me,
Yes.
and then the rest comes.
Yes.
So that's a blank slate.
Absolutely, yes. And in different times, what is receipt and transfer changes as life changes,
Yes.
and I just allow it. So I never. and please, this is precious for me as an artist. It's a kind of an artist statement. Okay?
But in fact,
There are some artists who are making summer all the time. Like their painting is always summer. No, I cannot paint summer all the time. It's not always summer. When I paint in winter, I sense the winter, and I sense the seasons. I sense my own seasons. I sense what I'm reflecting about. I sense what I'm moving towards. So I maybe live in a beautiful city, and they say, "Oh, this painting is beautiful." Then there is nothing. You say, "Wow, that was beautiful." No, but I'm walking. I'm telling you where I am. And maybe there is not so much here, but it's a process. And you got it correctly the other day. You said you're more interested in narration. Art is narrating the journey. Is giving reflections of the journey. When I decided to come on a journey, and I wasn't painting anymore, but I was taking pictures in a way of my artistic reflection of the journey of life. That's the only thing. And of course, it's been a privilege I allowed to myself, and it was possible to say, okay, I sit there, and the art I'm making is the reflection of the journey. I could tomorrow decide my art is going to be sounds. Every day I record 1 minute of sounds. This is my art of the day, and of course, the more you do it, probably it grows. This day I'm entertaining the idea of using movement again. No? That's why I made these clips, because I said, okay, now I know I don't want to become good at movement. I want to express through movement.
what it is.
If I'm only able to move an end, my choreography, my art for the day through movement will be this. Okay? This is my art for the day. Ciao. You see what I mean?
Fun hour.
Dear people of planet Earth, I feel myself worth saying hi to all of ya. Maybe for the first time of my life. This is Baptiste. I'm Peter Fan. This is Jay. These are guys around Jay. Jay is the host of this place. Baptiste is my guest.
I'm the ghost of this place.
He's the ghost of this place.
Baptiste is the guest of this place.
Yeah. India, France, Russia. Russia wins.
Russia.
Is there a
competition?
Not really. But seemingly there is some. But in between of us, more of a friendship, as I feel.
In the middle of a melody, and then we're going to build a history. You see, my story is built of many things, and so let's see what the spring brings. Not that I want to, sitting in a moment of rhapsody, I could be composing so many melodies, but yes, I could be talking about love and the flavors up above. See, 21 flavors, Baskin Robbins, is that what it is? 7 shades? Somebody said that love is just not just one page. But then, so you go, you dig deeper, the story grows deep inside the center of the soul. What is it in the center of the earth? Gravitation pulls you inward into what? Nothingness? Therefore what? Nothing speaks to everything. Everything speaks to nothing. What is it that the sun speaks to the space? What is it that these galaxies communicate? Far and wide, deep inside, black holes reside, but no tunnels are formed deep and wide. Here we are in the midst of our beautiful storm of life and love. all of this reality grows. And deep inside the words that I even wrote, I'm a poet and I write a story before it goes. And here I am singing the songs before so many shows. Why do I have so many performances? It's a mystery, no. There are deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper truths to be revealed. From the sky to the land that we may heal. We are healers of the earth. We are things divine. We are messengers of what? This thought that pervades our human type. So where are we sitting in the middle of another rhapsody? I could be talking about the eons and centuries. So many lovers have lived under the sky, looked at the moon, held hands and said, why? Think of these things. These are all devices. We live by what we see, and what we choose are our devices. And the words are energies that carry deeply resonating feelings and emotions into the songs and the things that are receding into the timeline of our existence. And therefore, the soul begins to speak once more. In chrysalis, we are birthed, cocooned from the human thought that we are. But to galaxies we want to reach by far. Look at us growing out into the world, into the many, many worlds. The chords for using words exist for a reason, for specificity to be birthed in me, so that I may understand, and even as I begin to describe my understanding of this world so clearly, I can begin to divide by rationality, logic, and what is obfuscated from this world is something that we need to understand how deep this meaning can grow and go, and therefore we begin to understand who can be communicated to. The kings of this land. I've been privy to the highest conversations, but I've been grateful because these are the things that define us, and we are wakeful. And so I understand that in specificity we are able to communicate effortlessly. And so my understanding and my reasoning, my love for the language and divine reasoning and rhyming and divine time, what is this thing that we are being? This is why I begin to understand that collaboration seeks to be the heart of this land. And so the promises of the undefined and undivided, as we begin creating new things within us, around us, before us, between us, we are moving ecstatically in motion, and we are alive.
What are you hiding from yourself?
Two things. First, I'll answer to you the thought I was thinking. The deepest. But here the thing is, I will not go there. Perhaps there is a reason why this is undefined reason. It's not about the knock of another external thought process that needs to come out in this moment. I could be going there, but it's the flow in it. The love for things grows. So, besides that, what I wanted to talk about was the difference between the art and the artist. See, the difference is what makes us also remakes us, because we see the creation of an entity within us, it grows. And so we are here composing prose.
О, у нас заработал микрофон, да? А что у нас там камеры пишут, что все? Да, все снимают.
For people not to know that they recorded. This is the magic of capturing gem. Yes, we made 3.5 minutes of infinity for sure. We'll see how it goes.
If you always speak true to yourself, then it's easier to see the lies in others.
These beautiful people came to this beautiful place from different countries, different parts of the world, in order to become one part of something strange, like never before. You know? 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 Maybe. Because I don't know. I guess that you also don't know. Because nobody knows what the fuck is happening here. But we will get there.
Now we're connected to the moment, feeling blissful just for this glory. We're surrounded by the stories of all mankind creation. The beginning, ending is all fine. We've been touching the stars in our lovely mind. We've been touching the souls in our lovely mind. Oh, look at the hunger, look at the greed. We've been talking too much to bleed. Oh, look at souls coming home. We're creation talking to its home. Hey, Warm with the fire, warm with the sky, warm with the flame. You're breathing like ocean, feelings from ashes. You're creating yourself in a moment of bliss. Won't you drive on with me? So, yeah, warm with the fire, warm with the sky, warm with the blaze. You're calling everything the grave. Love is a moment, religion is only the factual identity of our lived experiences.
I still didn't get to maybe I was just the pages as you can accept
Yeah, baby. What's up?
maybe I was just the pages as you can
You do rap and stuff like that? Is what I understand.
play guitar.
Okay, so you be killing the beat. You can grab a guitar, you go to the first, you get why is he my friend?
Yeah, it's an experience you get. And this is valuable one.
When recording starts, when somebody says like, I have a concept of that if you start recording what people don't know, there is a person attention to reality. If people find out, oh, we are recording, this news disappears.
Yes.
Runs away.
Yes.
Because there is a try to capture it consciously.
Yeah, I don't know, but I still like it. See, a few days ago I was down at Trimurti and I asked a friend to record my movements. Movements are always here, more or less, you know. They wanted to see them, and I did them to be able to see them.
Yes.
Like when you make a poetry. Yesterday I made a poetry. It took me 10 minutes to write a poetry. And some people said, wow, sound is beautiful, wow, this is beyond. It's always there. You just allow the words that are always there to be expressed. Someone may like them. What matters is, isn't it the source, the beautiful love connection with the source. And then from the source you move away, you know?
I love what you say because this is also my process because after many times when I play that amazing song by myself, by the ocean, in the forest, and I go, oh, if only I could have recorded that. And then I go, no, don't worry, it comes from inside of you. You can do it again, you know. You didn't try, so you just have to keep going and it will come again. Or a different version will come again, just as beautiful.
And what is the essence of this sacred part of visual arts, you know? Because I can see it in... It's something just that you see, right? Just some patterns that you capture and...
Yeah, I mean, having been a visual artist, you know, there is always a little pain because understand there are different languages, different relationships with the visual art.
Yes.
For me, it's really a gift from the soul to myself, to the world, and then I look at it as like a creature. And you know, it's like your poetry can be beautiful or can be just a small object, you know. And some people love a beautiful object, some people get moved by a little piece of wood, you know. We relate differently. So
what comes out
is
the message.
Yeah, like a child on the beach is picking up glass pieces and small pebbles and is so joyful. An adult needs to see a big amazing thing. And so we
to get
move.
the same wow.
Yes, and then the story gets complicated when the perceiver intervenes, when the public intervenes. But of course, for the artist, is a sacred journey. You know you are a sacred being. You receive a sacred gift. You cherish it, and then the relationship with the receiver is a mystery.
Isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. Because, and like you were saying also, I see my songs that get put into form, they become like my children, and I send them out. They're my daughters, and I send them out into the world, into cyberspace, and I say...
And this is reaching someone, because someone has the possibility to see this. And I am talking to someone who is possibly on this other side watching. We wanted to do this yesterday. We met, and I met Inti. I said, wow, Inti, you have no idea. You are so beautiful. Your sensitivity, your preciousness is clear in your form being expressed here. So you already are a gift. And then every time he speaks, some gift comes through, because in the sacredness of his perception, if he opens it up.
It
so
also
that's
happens between
that's
you and me,
being the artist. So we should pay an amount every day for the artist to exist, because the artist is allowing to be seen. You know, the artist is allowing.
It's a because some of the artists are such strange creatures,
and it's much
they pay a price to share that a little bit. They pay a price.
I'm looking at you now as we are talking, and I look at this being, the way what's happening, you know, in this expression, and I look at you and the same, what is coming from your story, what is stored inside here, and then it comes out through reflection.
You see these visual patterns of every sensation, kind of.
Yes. But the beauty of art is that this allows. I love being with us artists, because we allow. We can start dancing, moving. We can sing. We can talk. We can make a drawing.
Spontaneous.
And then life is art, and from life as art, life is expressed, and then you receive it back and say, "Wow, this is life." You hear it and say, "Wow, this is life. This is life. This is life. This is life. Wow." And then there is joy in this, isn't it? I mean,
when you are accepted to be anyhow,
you go to the cinema, you see the story, you get moved and say, wow, this is life. Yes, this is the life. This is the laughing, the crying, the drama, and the peace, the hugging, and the departing. Yes. And you say, wow.
Move around a little bit. Anything is possible.
Yes. What's your best role?
My best short, your friend. Yeah, that's my best short.
What about the music?
The passion, the endless infinite exposure to the cosmic channels of things within us. When we recognize, when I recognize that the thoughts within me were not truly,
I don't know.
you know, there's a point of humility and modesty that one should tap into. One taps into it when one recognizes the immensity of the knowledge and wisdom that one can portray through art and music. And what are we as communicative beings? We search for each other, the depth and the reasoning, the heart space within each other that says, do you see me as I can see you? And that is a human feeling, very, very human place where we come from. Every human being wants to connect, communicate their deepest needs. A baby's cry, an old man's requests in writing, sometimes. These are beautiful things to understand, but all at different ages are communicating. And that is music, because people's voices are music to me.
More people, even not pleasant one. No,
There's harmony and there's disharmony. And when there's disharmony, you can spot it. You know it's not tonally, but human beings are communicating. That they are.
What was your first rap?
Oh my god. My first rap. My first rap was when was it? It was poetry. Yeah, it was poetry.
Guys, different things happen in different places, and I try to combine all this into something that will just give you a little hint of what the fuck is happening around Dalai Lama residency in Dharamshamballa.
थोड़ा हिलेगा तो सब कुछ मिलेगा थोड़ा हिलेगा तो सब कुछ मिलेगा हिल 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 थोड़ा हिलेगा तो सब कुछ मिलेगा
सब कुछ मिलेगा सब कुछ मिलेगा
सब कुछ मिलेगा
See you guys.
हिल 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 हिल
Hill.
हिलेगा तो सब कुछ मिलेगा
Guys, we're getting there to the most fun part of the fun session. We always are just about to get there. Everything that is happening now is quite alright, but still, we're gonna get there, and shit of cows under our legs will become bigger. Holy shit of holy cows of magnificent India.
From inside the bubble, it's very easy to soak yourself into truth, or whatever truth is, about society, about finance, about blah, 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 wars and so on. And actually it helped me a lot to go away a bit from that world and just to see the brighter side of life. And I got trust in human beings from there, from Goa actually. It's the first time where I felt good in my environment, and safe, and where I could be vulnerable and open heart with like-minded people, and that changed my life.
Jai Mata Kali, Jai Mata Durga.
Jai Mata Kali, Jai Mata Durga. Jai Mata Kali, Jai Mata Durga.
Burn it all the way, burn it all.
Namo Namah Kali Durga, 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 Namo Namah. Jai Mata Kali, Jai Mata Durga. Jai Mata Kali, Jai Mata Durga. Kali Durga, Namo Namah. 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 See, we enacted it. At the beginning, my body was just that, and slowly entered the scene, approached you, and was just.
We did this story just then without even realizing it. It's
Yeah.
like, yes.
I mean, I don't know what you felt, but for me it was amazing what we did, honestly. Not because, but it was amazing.
When I see, I am a very strange, eclectic dancer also. Someone like yourself who has gone further into their own movement, into their own story, into the universal story, and mudras and breathing and vocalization, these are all part of dance as well. These are all like not normally incorporated into this art form.
Sure.
And what you were doing is just for me like
And for me, as I said, it's very sacred because there's nothing to do with
I was Shiva, you were Shakti, you were doing the energy work.
It's not aesthetics, this I would say is real Tantra. I don't know what people teach when they say Tantra, but real Tantra is embodying beyond your personality these ancestral powers.
Yes, you take one polarity and someone else takes the other.
Yeah, sure.
This is how we do it in this world.
Yes.
But in our own self, we have to do both. But when we do it with practitioners, we get to actually go, oh, I'll be Shakti, or I'll be Shiva.
Cool.
There's not even this choice sometimes.
Shall we do another thing and see what happens? I have no idea this was happening. I'm so grateful.
3%, I will try. I hope it doesn't get cut, but...
Explain more, please. All of the Russian bank accounts,
their credit cards.
Yeah, their credit cards all got frozen.
Sanctioned.
So they're very clever at getting ways to back channels to get the money. Yes.
And you can't do that on the phone.
Well, no. So you can do it through Bitcoin and other things.
Bitcoin, yeah.
There's you could have a Chinese bank account.
Isn't
you could
this
have
funny
a
that you're telling me
Jordanian bank
this
account.
and the Russian's sitting here smiling? Yeah.
Because he knows already.
Yeah, he got rid of his phone.
The world creates a bridge, and on this bridge we can walk.
So it's like...
And that's how, that's how we come to this. My favorite science is etymology. You know? The real, the very
root of the word.
Yes,
Wow.
the study of where words
And
come from.
the closer, I see that the closer people get to pure etymology of the word, the more they're able to understand each other. Because they won't judge it like that, saying what I heard a lot of times, that this is just blah blah blah, this is just words, everyone has his own words, and you shouldn't put up to words are fucked up, a lot of the stuff is people saying, but it seems to be ignorant, because they are saying all that stuff with words. And if to be end, these words, that words mean nothing in the mouths of those people, And yeah.
Yes. No, it's like saying everything is food. Yeah, everything is food, but then there is well-prepared food that is nourishing, wholesome, and keeps you good, and then there is the same with words. There are words, we are using them to communicate, so there are words that are precious. Wow. I'm reminded in the Indian tradition, I don't know where this saying is from. They say, before opening your mouth, put a jewel on the tip of your tongue.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Very beautiful.
I just want to be a star.
It's another symbol. The best places are closed for public. This place, this cafe.
Close, well.
Oh, it's a fabulous place.
But he tried to run at some point, but there wasn't much business, and he paid the staff, and they weren't doing a good job. So
Yeah, that happens. Business realities.
he needs to make a little money from that, because I think maybe he paid 1 lakh for that also. So, because he didn't make money on that, then he's 1 lakh down. Next year he will try to maybe rent it for yoga, workshops, also cafe.
Yeah, this is
some ideas, whatever.
This is spiritual type trips.
Well, this is the trouble with rising house prices. The higher the price, it's like the food in Delhi now. You go to some areas and it's very expensive, almost like, not quite like eating in Europe, but anyway, it's very expensive because the building rent is so expensive.
Yeah, I understand.
So their food has to be more expensive to pay the bills,
What we need, in fact, to connect all the spaces, to feel the whole earth, not to feel just our comfortable room where everything seems fine, but to feel a deeper connection with the other rooms. That's what happens when we interact.
I keep getting stuck in pure being when I'm around this resonant field, and I don't actually want to interrupt the silence. I don't want to initiate conversation. I just want to make connection and respond to the magic that's playing already. So there's something there as well.
That's where art ends, and then what happens? Will you start it again? Sometimes I was making art, then I travel, then you come to this perception. You say, wow, the art is already happening, I'm experiencing it. Then I went back to be an artist. And my first impulse was, there was an art gallery, I say, let the studio be empty and the people come into the empty space.
Yes.
But then you realize maybe not everyone is prepared to come into the empty space and see that that is the gift. You need to give something, and then something here is activated and then can come back to itself again, you know?
Yeah. To create an empty space, you need not empty space, you need something.
Like us.
This becomes like performance.
We need to come out from the unseen, from the silence, be seen for a moment like a wave.
And then
whoa! And then whoa.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. That's beautiful.
That reminds me like this.
Beautiful.
Isn't it?
It is like this.
Yes.
Because of most of the
when I do something strong, channeling with movement or sound, often and there's people around, I will want to run away. That's like, there you go, I'm finished now.
Right.
I'm not here to shake your hand.
But that also depicts, I think, what Simone have told. Like it reminds me of this revelation I had, that most moments of my perception are the pre-moments of the next moment, which doesn't come. You know, we are more experiencing what will be kind of our expectation, and always comparing to reality. And in a way, something's coming, and all this life, something's coming. We look for this mood that something is coming, that is just bringing us to the space of trust. But in a way, and then something comes to our perception, and we're just kind of resting from something came, and this is the dynamics of life we're looking for, kind of. But at the same time, it's a self-illusion in many ways, because it first of all predetermined by your perception algorithms, and everything is constantly here. What you said about the songs, about the dance.
This, please, no, this
I
is
have
also
something like, I'm still stuck on this idea of, it's like penetrating a membrane or a dimensional. You see for a moment another world. You try and capture this jewel, and then you get drawn back down, and you make art with that, or you use that as inspiration.
And it's just a stone, maybe.
It could be something like this simple, but to you it has imbued magical
you see,
properties.
you know
You have a connection with something higher.
Yes.
This is close to what Terence McKenna would talk about in the job of the psychedelic explorer. Let's not narrow this down to psychedelic experiences happen every day without medicines, through yoga, through meditation, through a walk in nature, where everything stops for a moment and you're like stunned by beauty. He would say the job of the psychedelic, or let's say artist here then for this metaphor, the job of the artist is to go out on the boat of the unconscious mind into the ocean, and he is fishing. He throws his rod over, and he's trying to catch something from the deep. And bring it back. But one of the things is, sometimes there's creatures down there, ideas, concepts, things, whatever, connections with things that are so big that if you pull them back into the boat will sink and you'll be lost at sea.
Okay.
Right? They are too big, and he can only bring it to the surface, contemplate it for a second, and then let it go. But Terence would say, for that artist to be benefit to his community, or that fisherman, he's actually looking for the medium-sized fish, the one that he can get into the boat just.
Maximum of the medium, in a way.
Right, just big enough to get into the boat, and then he takes that fish back to the people on the shore and shares it with the whole village. It's the metaphor of making this art.
Very much reminding Hemingway, the old man and the sea, you know this story? He brought it, but it was already eaten by sharks because he couldn't put it into the boat. He was bringing it after his boat, after 3 days fight with a fish. And he brought only the skeleton.
Because it was
a giant fish,
Wow. Yes.
but he still became a legend. But it's not the point, becoming the legend.
I smoked chillums for 3 years in England and nobody else did in my whole town. You know, somebody'd given me one and then I really liked it. So I just smoked that.
Yeah.
But nobody else did. It was a bit of a novelty. And even I didn't know where the roots of it were from. I knew it was India, but I didn't know anything about the culture of India or the country. Or I booked a ticket, 10 days later I'm gone. I'm in India, you know, without the Let's Go book, you know. And Delhi freaked me out at that time.
It can.
I was already kind of a little bit in shock from my own country, and then I landed in Delhi and I just needed to relax, and I thought, what the fuck am I doing here? You know, this is crazy fucking chaos. You know, I've got beggars coming at me and elephants and petrol generators filling the sky with smoke. And down on the street it was absolute madness, but you'd normally go and find a rooftop cafe and don't go anywhere all day.
Let's go to the hip hop.
Like a stone in the melody of the love that surrounds my mysteries. I'll be calling to the spirits, can't you see? Oh, take me please. Every day is a message, an invocation to the witness of the fact inside of your reality, a creation. Yeah.
Beauty is in the eyes of the observer, while the sharpness is in the eyes of a joker. Curious people meeting curious places and curious stuff happening.
Oh my god, that'd be the tragic. Never touch human. Touch human anymore. Ever again. Yeah, he's born as a human next life. That's something, to learn this lesson. That's how it works.
Creative zone. I will be in the creative zone like that. Ready as fuck.
What is creative zone?
The place where I'm artistically exploring every particular aspect of human reality, grabbing attention but for a cause. And inside the movement of that, there is the willingness to participate wholly with presence. And therefore, what is present at that moment for me is this infinite energy that is love, that is receiving, that is giving, that sees the world with the presence, the captivating essence of what we represent. We wear different hats. Hats, yes, indeed, hats. Like a poop. In our good food. Yes. Learn. Observe. When you're a good hat, you're instructing a friend, peer to peer. How this works. Build your understanding. What is the questions in your mind? How can we solve them? Building a cumulative conversation.
What if you have no head? Are there such people with no head?
One tries. One tries. In all of us. Yeah.
We're killing the fucking small amount of wildlife that we've got left.
Russian mafia worldwide. Russian mafia walking around on the mountain. Just Tibet version better. Those guys have come down here for us to come up to them.
another paradox that doesn't make sense, but we shall play with
it makes a lot of sense in fact.
But analyze it.
Come on, Johnson.
I know.
Paradox doesn't make sense. What are you saying?
The planet said to the
You
ox.
miss the point of the paradox if you think it has to make sense.
The parrot said to the ox, if they're coming up, they have a voice and they have a lovely choice. But if they're going down, who's gonna be the clown in the midst of the arena? We'll find out.
I'm ready to be a clown immediately without finding.
We all are clowns in this great stage of life.
I'm a sad clown.
Yeah, I'm a joker. And the idea will appear naturally. From general.
Hey, you can do it too. Well, let's try to make, okay. Alright. Let's get started.
Yeah, we haven't still started, but we're about to finish, so somewhere in the
Ladies
middle.
and gentlemen, thank you for this has been a good show. We're done. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, I'm the host of this show. Don't make this your show. This is my show.
They need to be.
You are my co-host, and the reason for that is that because you pay rent for this studio.
I am the ghost of the show.
You are a co-ghost, yes. I am the ghost, you are a co-ghost. So this is a little point of your egoism to go a little bit lower this moment, because generally, of course, you are the star of your life, and this space is also the scene of your own. Maybe I was just. But I got into the front point, and you are in the second camera. So, and this I think will work perfectly, because sometimes we need to give a hand to a friend to understand how to do it ourselves.
Maybe I was just in the pain dance as usually it happens to me.
You know, this is
Yeah, it's an experience you get, in fact, and it's an experience very
Of planet Earth.
As you can see the nature of how much we are speaking. There's no conversation.
Every day we are running in the race of our thoughts. I am so important, mind is saying. On what soil you're staying in all of those thoughts? Don't you think that we all have kind of this? Peace, planet Earth. Now we begin to understand that we don't really understand the thing. This is the thing. In order to start gaining.
We're going down. In order to get up again, we need to fall, to rise. Otherwise, guys, how can we explore life without running the knife of our perception through the material action towards understanding of something overstanding?
Stop playing. Stop looking for results. The process is the treasure. How to enter the process. You are to learn in a journey.
If we understand something, something overstands us, right? I'm not sure about that. You can check in Wikipedia. We're going down, 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 down. It feels right.
Music is the guide. Natural sound, expanding bound of possibility, your ability to observe. You don't need to observe anyone's expectations. We are tapping into universal abilities of human beings to bring new beginnings to our time. Life divine and an evil mind in a constant fight. We can find the key. Finally kill the ghost of fear. We can finally hear the voice of divine. Finally drink the wine of wisdom without the bitterness of egoism. We can finally be ourselves. Imperfection of our perfection brings the action of music. Playground of art.
Hip hop is something else.
Yeah,
said by Johnson. I read it.
Perhaps
I read it yesterday on Facebook. Hip hop is something else. I'm sure it is.
It's something else other than you mentioned. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I will cut out what I mentioned. I will just leave.
Because I'm like, where is that reference? That's right. Yeah. Random, right? Think about that.
Yeah. I feel
He
like a
literally just
modern
did that.
journalist. I'm just waiting for you for your compromising phrases. Yes, and then I just jerk off on these videos.
Man, we have to do this with some vodka.
Yeah. This will be our next podcast.
Okay.
We'll be drinking vodka and jerking off on the first podcast we made. Yeah.
That would be interesting, for sure.
Now we get really high and starting getting down. That's why the goal is to meet up again in Goa.
But that's the thing, comfort brings you that feeling of that you have a nice life. But actually I had my best life in such uncomfortable places that I cannot say that anymore.